Hello, and welcome to IELTS Boost. In this video, we'll look at how to use the skill of paraphrasing your IELTS speaking test. Paraphrasing is an often neglected part of preparing for your IELTS speaking test, as it is often overlooked and thought more important for the IELTS writing test. However, if we look at the band descriptors for the speaking test, we can see it's still a vital component in order to achieve those higher band scores. So, under lexical resource, we see in order to achieve a band score of 7 and higher, you need to effectively paraphrase as required during the test. For a 6, you need to generally paraphrase well, and for 5, you need to attempt paraphrase but not always be successful. So when do you have to paraphrase in the IELTS speaking test? Well, you need to paraphrase the questions in part 1 and 3, and you will need to paraphrase the cue card in part 2. So we're going to look at 5 different techniques you can use to effectively paraphrase in your IELTS speaking test to ensure you achieve those higher band scores. Let's begin. So technique 1 is to use synonyms. So have a look at this sentence. More than half of women who attended the one-day meeting were in business with their spouses. So we can use some synonyms, some words that are different but have the same meaning, to change the words that are underlined. So we can change this sentence to: the majority of the women who went to the one-day meeting were in business with their husbands. Technique 2 is where you change the sentence from the active voice to the passive voice. So let's look at a short example. A tornado destroyed the house. We change it to the passive, so something is being done to the house, becomes the house was destroyed by a tornado. Okay, technique 3 is to change nouns in a sentence and change them to verbs. Quite long and wordy sentences, and you can make them shorter. For example, sentence: you have to give your decision to us by tomorrow. Change decision to its verb, to decide, becomes you have to decide by tomorrow. It gives us more shorter, briefer sentences. Okay, technique 4 is to change the order of sentence, also to combine sentences. So if we were saying these two sentences, some university classes are challenging, other classes are boring. So we can swap the order and then combine the sentences. So in this becomes: some classes at university are boring, but others are challenging. So this is effective paraphrasing technique. Technique 5 is where you replace a word in a sentence with its definition. For example, in this sentence, the judge's verdict surprised everyone in the courtroom. So for verdict and everyone, we can just use the definition. So the definition of verdict is the final decision taken by the judge, and everyone is every single person. So the sentence becomes: the judge's final decision surprised every single person in the courtroom. Okay, I hope you liked this video and this content was useful for you. Now you know how to effectively paraphrase in your IELTS speaking test. See you on the next one.